Chào các bạn, chúc các bạn
Hello,
một ngày
my
tốt
name
lành.
is Computer. iPhone 8 release date, specs, prices. iPhone 8 display technology, curved OLED panels. It's been established for a little while now that the next iPhone, the iPhone 8, as it may be called, will have at least one high-end variant equipped with an edge-to-edge, wraparound curved OLED display. And it goes without saying that this will be similar in style to Samsung's Galaxy Edge curved OLED design, which brings the display curving around the edges of two sides of the phone. Samsung has been using this design for a couple of generations now, but although there is some functionality built in, it is primarily an aesthetic design feature. Three major benefits of OLED display: OLEDs produce deeper blacks and have a wider gamut array, and because they are not backlit, they possess higher contrast ratios. In addition to this, refresh rates are way faster than what you'll come across in OLED setups. Viewing angles are also better, meaning you can pretty much see exactly what's happening on the screen even when standing at 90 degrees. Plastic is lighter and more durable than glass. OLEDs are made from plastics, and are therefore a lot lighter and less prone to shattering than their LED LCD counterparts. OLED displays used to be pricey, and this was because of the production costs associated with building them. This is why OLED TVs are insanely expensive these days. However, once new production capabilities are scaled up, something that is happening now, the cost of producing OLED displays will drop dramatically, meaning OLED TVs will be cheaper than LED ones by 2017-18. Of course, it is hoped this cost saving will transfer into smartphones. Make no mistake, this is Apple blatantly following Samsung's lead, just as it did with the Apple Pencil, but that's no bad thing. If something's a good idea or looks good, then it's fair game, at least in my book. But will Apple's rendition differ from Samsung's? A freshly unearthed patent filed on May 19, 2016, by the iPhone maker would appear to confirm it has bigger plans for this feature than Samsung, with some new functional capabilities detailed. Apple Insider picked up the patent details, with the patent filing being titled Electronic Devices with Display and Touch Sensor Structures. As expected, the design described has a flexible OLED display panel which curves around the lateral edges of the patent explains this curved surface could display information, as it does on Samsung's devices. However, it goes on to add an explanation for functional touch features as well. It can be challenging to gather touch input from a user, and to display images for a user efficiently. For example, when a user supplies touch input to a touchscreen display, the user's hand may block images that are being displayed on the display. Buttons and other input devices may be used to gather input from a user, but this type of input device may not be as convenient and versatile as a touch sensor. Displays are sometimes not visible from certain and may be smaller than desired. Apple details a possible idea for virtual control keys embedded in the curved display edges. Some examples would be the volume rocker, mute key, and standby mode, but there are numerous other functions which could also be assigned their own software key. Even application shortcuts are plausible. Touch input on sidewalls in device the 10th of may be used as a control for a camera, e.g. a virtual shutter button input may be used as input in other virtual button scenarios, may be used in implementing a volume slider button, or a slider button, for controlling other device operations, e.g. screen brightness, color settings, contrast settings, etc. Note that this concept has been entertained in the past, though one criticism is the implementation of control keys on a curved edge surface. However, the patent explains that the wraparound edges do not necessarily need to be curved. OLED panel and covering glass could be a number of shapes. Potentially squared off would make grip and control of these software keys easier. No would detract from the alleged curved glass aesthetic Apple is apparently going for. The patent also hints at materials we've previously heard mentioned for this kind of hardware, including zirconia, ceramic, and sapphire glass. A new report out of Korea claims the Apple iPhone OLED model will all be curved, which is being interpreted as meaning it will feature a curved design across most of its exterior surfaces. Most, not all, of course, as that would be silly. That would be a sphere. The OLED version of the new iPhone will all be curved, as Apple ordered all plastic OLED, not glass, from Samsung Display. Samsung is capable of supplying a little less than 100 million units of curved OLED displays to Apple, said the report from the Korea Herald. The mention of a plastic substrate means these are flexible OLED panel which will allow Apple to bend them into the curved bodywork shape it requires. Some of the info is a little shaky though. The source suggests Apple could implement touch controls along the phone's curved edges, a rumor we've heard before but then immediately seems to imply that it might not happen at all. The upcoming iPhone may use new sensing technology, which enables the phone to respond when users touch any side of the device. But Apple may not adopt this technology. Right then. Good to know, I guess. Thank you for watching. For the follow-up, subscribe to the channel yourself. Here by Tony Dong.
Speculating is that Apple may ditch the Lightning port for USB-C. However, Ming-Chi Kuo believes that won't actually happen. Instead, he thinks that USB-A portion of the charging cable will be replaced by USB-C, while the other end will remain as a Lightning connector. This means you wouldn't need fancy new dongles to charge your phone, but you'd still benefit from the advantages of USB Type-C. We believe all three new iPhones launching in 2017 will support fast charging by the adoption of Type-C power delivery technology, while still retaining the Lightning port, wrote Kuo. A key technical challenge lies with ensuring product safety and stable data transmission during a fast charge. Thank you for watching. For the follow-up, subscribe to the channel yourself. Here by Tony Dong.